money. Um, how do we want to start this? So let's see. We got that full moon, the last super moon in Aries, and we already have the nodes in Aries. So you want to check to see where this full moon is taking place in your house. Um, you know, that's going to be where that energy is going to be transmuted, or it's going to kind of like be cooking up, basically, right? So come Aries season, you could see the culmination of whatever is getting, um, released here in this full moon. We're also coming into eclipse season. Okay, I think we have the first eclipse on October 14th or 15th, and that's when we have the new moon in Libra. So let's see how this energy is going to play out for you. What does this mean for you? What's happening in your life? How is this affecting your life? Whether this is your love life, or just your general life, or even your career. Let's see how it is affecting you. We're going to start with your general here. Well, I'll pull a card for each one. I'll pull a card for your love, your career, and general. So let me get 3 cards, please, Spirit. For my beautiful collective, thank you so much, God and Goddesses, for your divine love and light and protection. To all my angels and ancestors, please connect me to the collective spirit. What the heck? We got this earlier. That's for your love. What's going on with your career? General. Alright, we'll take both of those for general. Some of you could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sag, or you're dealing with someone who's a fire sign. I feel like this energy right now from this full moon, for those of you who this could resonate, it feels like there's some sort of clearing, or there's some sort of shift here that's taking place. Like with this here for your love, you got hex and banishment. So this is like you are casting out, people who may be trying to bring harm to you or don't have, good intentions. They could have malicious intent, ill intentions. This could be, casting like an energy to where you're putting yourself in this safe space or this protection space. Some of you are like doing cord cutting or trying to keep something away from you when it comes to your life here, because you even have concealment for your career. Okay, and then your general, you have guardian and passion. So some of you could feel like, you're needing to be wrapped in protection right now. Some of you are needing to protect yourselves, whether this is physically, emotionally, spiritual protection. I just definitely feel like you are guided or guarded, you are protected, but it also feels like there's energy here that you're doing on your own. Like you're, maybe some of you even like cleansing your space, saging your space. Some of you are just cleaning up house. So that's like literal. Some of you are like literally cleaning up your house, doing a lot of sweeping, mopping, dusting. But I'm also getting like energetically, like that figure of speech, like taking care of home or cleaning up the home, taking out the trash. So I feel like some of you really do need to take your trash out. But figuratively speaking, I feel like it's or metaphorically speaking is what I feel like it is. And you guys are changing up something, and you're keeping it on the low. Like you're keeping it, you're hiding it, you're protecting it, you're covering it. Some of you have a black cat, or you could be seeing a black cat. Some of you wear a lot of black, or you will be wearing a lot of black here. Um, I just feel like, the full moon is about closing out cycles and putting it into things that just don't serve anymore, to just take up space. And it definitely feels like you're getting rid of something here. You're sweeping something out. Yeah, you're gonna undergo some sort of awakening. And by the springtime, which would be Aries season, for those of you in the northern hemisphere, but um, this feels like around when flowers are blooming, maybe even the summertime. And I also am feeling like outside of time frame, this this house cleaning or clearing is actually going to make you feel like something's blossoming, something's beginning. You're gonna feel more fruitful. You're gonna feel more prosperous. You're gonna feel more enlightened. Yeah, feeling more enlightened. All right, let's see. What else is this full moon doing for the collective? Some of you can have dark hair, light eyes. Maybe this is your person. Very intense, very focused on you. This could even be the person who you're trying to cut ties with, or you're trying to put like distance between you and this situation or this person, because it does feel like somebody's like intensely passionate about you. Some of you want this. Some of you do not, because you're being your energy is showing that you're hiding. Some of you could be like spending time in solitude. This full moon is definitely making you recognize your passions, and your intensity for your desire of something. But I feel like it's with you being in this solitude period that's allowing you to be able to see that, or this period of spending time in nature by yourself, or being in something, or being involved in it, but it's by yourself. So let's see. What is coming up in love with the Banishment card? What is the full moon bringing about for the collective? So communication. Let me get one more. So you're cutting off communication from someone? Yeah. So when it comes to love, I feel like you are Xing out an ex. You are definitely casting something far and wide. You and this person were like really close. Maybe they felt like, they were your partner in crime. They were always calling you, always texting you. Um, some of you in love could have felt like, the roles can be reversed. Some of you could have felt like this person blocked you, or banished you, or isn't trying to cooperate or compromise or work with you. And it does feel like you could be hearing from this person, or communication could change. I saw the money card for the career. So by keeping certain things to yourself in regards to your finances, I do feel like this could mean that it's going to help. Show me one for their finances. Yeah, look at that. Keeping something to yourself, withholding information. So maybe some of you are not needing to tell anyone about what's going on in your career. Some of you need to take a time out from work, or if it's not take a time out from work, maybe just take time out to have fun, to do something, that's relaxing or exciting, that connects you to your innocence, to raise that vibration. Get two cards for their general. Yeah, definitely I'm getting a lot of fire energy here. Passion, red hair energy. I heard redhead stepchild. So maybe somebody was, treating you funny and different. But I feel like all that's coming to an end, or you're cutting something out. Either you're cutting this out, or this is changing, or it's coming to an end. But it feels like there's a new opportunity that's brewing here. I feel like you are protected. Like someone's watching you. This could be a passed on loved one, or your guides. Someone feels intense about you though. Or this is you feeling intense about, the direction that you're going to be going in. Let me get two more, please, for the general. Yeah, you're detaching. You're detaching. I feel like you're detaching. You're seeing things clearly. Some of you, like, people could feel like you're more cold, you're more turned off to dating, you're not really putting yourself out there as much. I feel like this is going to be a period where you're going to be, like, in self reflection mode, almost like a hermit mode, so to speak, but not quite, because you're not keeping yourself away from people, but it's more so like you're not revealing as much as you used to. You're closing off a certain part of yourself that maybe you were always giving and was always available to others. But it feels like this is beneficial for you. You know, you're being urged to withhold certain things. Some of you, when it comes to love, there is somebody who's interested, and they have a lot of passion for you. Like they have a lot of desire for you. They see you as very youthful, very, fun or childlike, or you are really into, like, you have an eccentric sort of fashion style. Blonde or red hair is what I'm getting a lot of red energy, a lot of bold, passion, fiery energy. Heavy fire sign. Heavy Aries, Sag, or Leo. But I'm also getting air also. Okay, let's see. I do feel like there's changes that are going to be up and coming for you that you are going to be keeping more to yourself. This could be things that are going on with your children. These could just be things that are going on in your life. Okay, let me get some tarot for collective's love life. How is this full moon in Aries, with the North Node being in Aries as well? What is it? How is it affecting collective's love life? Ooh, we got the Ace of Cups, but it came out in the reverse. Somebody is blocked from love right now. Like, you don't feel um you don't feel hopeful. You may feel like the love that is around you is not what you want, or you don't feel that you have the right suitors, or maybe you're not getting the suitors that you want. Like, you just don't have a positive outlook towards love right now. Clarify that. Yeah, you're like blocking it right now. You're blocking it right now. You're blocking it coming up. You have the Magician here. You're definitely manifesting. You have the power to manifest whatever this is that you're wanting in regards to your career. Yeah, you got the Nine of Cups. What about in general? So we have the Judgment. Now this kind of came out in the reverse, but I feel like I've seen it before. Well, it wants to be in reverse. Okay. It just kind of feels like somebody may not be in the best heart space. I saw the Ten of Swords, so maybe there was an ending. Look at this, Ten of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. I think there's someone that maybe wants a second chance with you, and you do not feel it's like you don't believe it. You know, you are just trying to recover from it, heal from it. You just kind of want to get over it, to get past this. You're just blocked from love in some sort of way, a connection. I do feel like you had a lot of hope for this union. Some of you, this is even like within your, like, just your happiness. Like, I feel like some of you could be losing faith. That's what it feels like. Maybe feeling a little bit more pessimistic. Maybe just feeling like you just need to focus on your desires. You know, like okay, instead of focusing on like giving my heart to someone, I'm just gonna enjoy, you know, my indulgences. I'm just going to focus on the pleasure of things. Instead of, you know, versus like things being in harmony, being in alignment in some sort of way. When it connects to other people, it just kind of feels like you're going to be more selfish. I mean, all across the board. Why is collective feeling this way? The Wheel of Fortune. And on this Wheel of Fortune, it's the same man that's in this, the Magician. Some of you, this happened because there was like a lesson that, uh, you know how like there's lessons and they, it says like if you don't learn a lesson, it'll just reappear. If you're supposed to be learning a lesson through dating or the type of person you date or whatever, you could just keep getting that same energy in different people. So it kind of feels like that could have happened. Maybe you thought someone was different and it turned out to, it be almost like you're finding yourself in the same situation and you're thinking that there's not a way out for you, or you're thinking that, like something's broken, something's wrong, and that's not what it is. I just feel like it's like challenging you to go deeper. That's what this is. This is challenging you to go deeper, set a boundary, and adhere to it, regardless of how much passion you have for this person or this situation. Adhere to, you know, your desires here. Yeah, because with this magician here, it's just basically saying that, you can manage the tools, right? But you can't control the wheel. The wheel is destiny. The wheel is divine timing. So it's basically just telling you to use this positive energy that you still have within you, that's still around you. Use that to create something how you want it to be. That's what it feels like. It feels like you have the power. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. So you have the power. You got the Midas touch. You have this energy to expand and to multiply and transform. It's giving Empress energy without even the Empress being here. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're taking focus off of, you know, okay, new love or a past love or the renewal of love. But instead of blocking it and closing it off, because sometimes if you close off this Ace of Cups, you end up closing off your heart chakra. You end up closing off the flow, right? And you don't want to do that. You just want to protect it. Maybe be more cautious, be more discerning of who you give it to. But you don't want to cut off from it. This is the ace. This is the universe giving you an opportunity of something pure, something new, something refreshed. After you've done all this clearing and cleaning. What's the advice? Turn your back on that fear. Step into that. Step into that door. Step into that embrace. You're letting this go. Look, you got the eight of Wands. So something is moving forward here. Wow, we even have the King of Cups on the bottom. So there is a lot of love and support here for you. And even you tapping into and taking that with you. So I definitely feel like, okay, you were going through a period where you were closing off your heart chakra due to whatever had happened. But instead of fully closing it off and just setting those boundaries and using the energy that you still carry, that's positive, that's still rich, that's still abundant, you carrying that with you and transmuting this negative here is going to create a lot of abundance for you. It's going to create a lot of fun in some sort of way. It's going to create a new opportunity. It's going to bring back passion. It's going to warm up this detached. The detached energy is okay, right? Because you're focusing on something, so you're getting things done. It's kind of like balance though, because we got this fire energy with this Ice King, so it feels like you or someone is tempering. You're tempering, whether this is like your temper or this is, you know, it's almost like you might have been started to go down like a negative place or carry this like grudge or spitefulness with you, but instead of doing that, you actually pull that energy back, and you still are being like appreciative and grateful, and still knowing that, hey, okay, this didn't work out, but I'm not going to let it control me. I'm not going to let it, you know, I'm not going to fear it. I'm not going to fear this change. I'm not going to go back to an old way of being. So I just really feel like take advantage of the opportunity and the gift that's given to you here with this Judgment card. Okay, there's an awakening that's taking place for you. I definitely feel like that's what's going to be happening um, with this full moon in Aries. You're putting yourself first. You're having some sort of awakening, and you are stepping into a part of yourself that, you know, you're just not afraid. I feel like you're not afraid. um, you know, it's almost like I'm not afraid to embrace this dark side. I'm not afraid to set the terms and conditions for, you know, who you give your heart to, how, you know, what energy you're spending on others versus yourself. Like, it's like you're just really more cautious of who you give this energy to. And the reason for that is because you have other things that need to be taken care of, and, you know, other things that you're trying to manifest and bring about. And if you focus too much on the negative, that's going to take away from the energy that you're needing in order to create this other world that you're trying to create for yourself. Could be for you and your kids, or, you know, if you want kids in the future, you're just trying to become more established, more stable, and really put yourself first. I just feel like don't miss out on the opportunity that the universe is giving you to, like, awaken. Some of you are, this is also how you're going to be treating people like around you. Like, if they're not coming at you sincerely to almost like atone for their sins, so to speak, however they've wronged you, like, you're not dealing with it. You're not putting up with it. So this is interesting how this is going to play out, um, for you, because it definitely feels like putting yourself first. Putting yourself first and really protecting yourself. Like, being this strong warrior energy that Aries really channels and brings out. So we have attraction. So some of you could have new connections here after you've blocked off something old. Some of you are just really not even focused on these new connections. If you want to put your energy into that, I do feel like there is an opportunity that, you know, you could have someone here or options. But I do really feel like you're more focused on yourself right now with this full moon energy. That's what it's really bringing about for you. It's really bringing about you falling in love with yourself again, having more self love, you not giving up the fight, you know, you resisting the urge of, you know, putting yourself back in situations that you had to literally climb up out of, that took a lot of work, a lot of fight to get through. This also does feel like somebody is really attracted to you. They are resisting, you know, they're resisting, like, but either they're resisting doing what they need to do in order to have you, but they're still like really attracted to you. They're holding on to you, or this person is holding on to you and you don't want them to hold on to you. But it just feels like you're more focused on that. Look, we have fear here. So this is about you releasing fear. And you have pleasure here as well. So some of you are going to be more focused on your pleasures, things that feel good, your abundance. Okay. Yeah. Trying to bring more things into fruition. Yeah. And bring more things into balance in your life. So I definitely feel like that's taking place for you here. Things are going, look, there's got change. Okay. You're initiating this change by blocking and banishing out whatever it is that, is not going to elevate you. You're tapping into this period of where you could be taking time out, being in the darkness, or so to speak, it's really just going within. This is all about you. That's what this new moon and full moon. Wow, I said new moon. So even the new moon in Libra, this is still going to be playing out for you. That's when these new things are going to come about. So this full moon right now that's taking place is going to cut this out here, this energy. But this newness is going to come in, and you're setting the tone, you're setting the intentions. I feel like somebody's not giving somebody a second chance when it comes to love, when it comes to your career. I definitely feel like your wishes are going to be fulfilled. And when it comes to your general life, Spirit is saying just to focus on you right now. Cleanse your area, cleanse your home, cleanse your mental, cleanse your emotional. Like, this is, you're starting over. This feels like a new year, a new time, like a whole new leaf, something new. And it's destiny. It's fated. It's fated to happen. Okay, so those are the messages that I have for you. I hope those helped. Um, if they did help in any kind of way, or if they resonated, please like, share, or subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and blessings to you all. Bye.